AfriForum, FUTEC. FUTEC AfriForum, FUTEC. FUTEC Donald Trump, FUTEC. FUTEC Donald Trump, FUTEC. Long live the EFF, long live. Long live the EFF Youth Command, long live.
Donald Trump, whether he likes it or not, his term is coming to an end. And he's going to go to jail unless he does the quickest thing and drink poison. The world will never forgive Donald Trump for what he did by destabilizing the whole world and undermine the international law. His day is coming, and we must not be worried about a man who speaks about politics, yet he knows nothing about politics. How do you say, I don't follow international law, I follow my emotions, how I feel? What kind of politics are those? He's simply telling you his empty head. The only thing that makes people respect him is because he's white. But otherwise, Donald Trump, it's a stupid. When you see him, every time when he appears on TV, you must say, Nangu Satan, so that all our children know that Donald Trump is a devil that wants to destabilize the world peace, and we are for peace, we are for unity, we are for the freedom of all people of the world. We don't fight white people, we fight white supremacy.
Thank you very much, National Chair. Asinamazwi mate namhlanje. We are just here to say kuwe Mongameli, Abe babamba wena babamba thina, Abe thinta wena bathinta thina. We know that this war against the Commander-in-Chief did not start today. Even when the president was leading young people in the youth league, they were taking him to court every day and every year. President, even when you were young, you defeated them. So why do they think they can touch you now when you are stronger, when you have more experience, when you have so many fighters in South Africa who are willing to put their bodies on the line, when you have so many students who will bring this country into a standstill? They will never, because they failed to defeat you when you were a young person. President, we know where the instruction to arrest you came from. When Ramaphosa took white people to the White House, not John Steinhazy, nor Rupert, Donald Trump asked Ramaphosa a simple question: why are you not arresting this man? So Ramaphosa came back to South Africa together with AfriForum, sent by Donald Trump, thinking that they can arrest you, President. Donald Trump must know this is not in Venezuela. He will never bully the EFF. He will never bully fighters of the EFF. He will never bully the youth of South Africa. Amanda!
If you're younger than the consent age, viewer discretion is advised.
Basebo ne banyabo natera mbaniriza wano ku Media Choice Online Television yenze kanka Emmanuel Peter ndi munnamawulire ga kunoonyereza naye ng'ogyeko ekyamawulire mu budde bwange obulala. I'm a political activist ku lw'obulungi bw'ensi yange Uganda. Ndi mu byuma eno okubaleetera programu bwe mbadde sinaba kujja ku mpewo kibadde kifumba mutuku. Olumu ku lukuŋŋaana ssemakuŋŋaana lubadde lugenda mu maaso mu nsi y'abaddugavu bannaffe mu South Africa. Ng'era ekindeesezza programu eno okusingira ddala ngireetedde bannankyukakyuka bannange abafutakabanira ssaawa eno okuleetawo enkyukakyuka mu ggwanga lyaffe Uganda tugiyigireko. Era ebigambo bye ŋŋenda okwogera nja kubeetondera naye byalitwaliramu abamu ku ffe abatya enkyukakyuka. Basebo ne bannyaba ensonga enkulu lwaki mpiikinze programu eno yeeno. omukulembeze w'enkyukakyuka mu ggwanga eryaffe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu mazima mukkirize atukoleredde okuleeta enkyukakyuka naye nnyinamu okwenenya era nammwe kambanenye nti ng'oggyeko ye atukulembeddemu mazima tumusuddewo era tumusuuliridde we twogerera nga yavuganya ku ntebe n'awangula n'obwa pulezidenti ne babumubbako wabula ali mu kwekweka ekikyasinze okunkaabya amaziga era ekisinze okundeesa pulogulaamu eno kwe kubanga be twali tusuubira bakama baffe abalina otuwa direction mu nsaasire simanyi kiri era soogera nabo namuza maaso gange na biki bigenda mu maaso ekyokubanga be twali tusuubira nti omukulembeze waffe waatali atuwa direction bano be bajja otuwa direction bali mu kukaayanira bifo mu ggwanga Uganda nze njagala kubeera MP mu gavumenti y'omuntu eyatubbyeko obuwanguzi nze njagala kukwata kino nze njagala kukwata kino basebo ne bannyabo malema kyakoze talina gwatalizza ku misango egimuvunaanibwa okumanya olukuŋŋaana lubadde ssemakuŋŋaana ebadde statement n'eri pulezidenti w'eggwanga linnaggwano United States of America Donald Trump talina na kivumo kyatafunye bamubuulidde kaate mu lukuŋŋaana luno nti tebamutya tajja kubamanyiira tajja kubasalirawo ng'abaddugavu kyokka ekiri ewaffe mu ggwanga Uganda eyatuyiirawo omubiri n'aleka byonna nga yali alina byonna ali mu kwekweka n'amaka ge ne mukyala we abasirikale 2-3-10 bamuwambidde omukyala n'abaana n'amaka bamenya kikomera bateekako amakufulu bannaffe balwanira bwa kansala nga sinagenda mu byamalema kansooke mbateereko kakatambi kamu ak'abantu be twasuubira nti bwe baliraana Kyagulanyi bajja kutuyambako okusobola okutuwa direction waatali kubanga tukisuubira bulungi nnyo nti nakyemalira asobola omukwata kambalage yakatambi kamu tulyoke tugende mu birala kano nga kamangu nnyo mukalabe basebo ne bannyabo oyo gwe mulaba oyo kansala afukamidde ku ttaka yeegayirira yeetoziika akaaba empala agiyuzizza ayagala bwa kansala afiirawo ayagala bwa kansala bamuyita Julius Katongole mu gavumenti eyatubbyeko naye bannange munsaasirire ddala buli kimu ŋŋenda kibalagaano nga bwe kitambudde mu South Africa akakatambi kamu kaŋŋendere ddala era mbabuulire mazima njagala mbazannyira akatambi nga Ssaabakunzi w'ekibiina ekya National Unity Platform muzeeyi omwami Nyanzi Ssentamu ate muganda wa Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu afukamidde mu tenti yeetoziira asaba Mukama Katonda akaaba omusajja omukulu mundekere ekifo ky'obwa MP banange munzibye munsaasire mbategeeze basebo ne bannyabo sibalamula mbabuulira mazima omusajja tumuyiyeeyo naye kaŋŋende mu bino akatambi obwo bwe bukiikiridde abalala sijja genda ku balala njogedde ku Katongole ayagala obwa kansala n'omu ow'omu nnyumba y'omusajja eyatununula era n'awangula n'obwa pulezidenti ne babumubbako bali mu kufukamira beegayirira nakyemalira abakkirize bali obukunkumukwa ku kinene kye twabadde tusobodde bannansi okutwala. Now let me talk to my fellow cowards nga nange mwendi fe bakimbuye g'abatagala kuvaayo tufiirwa bingi tukola ki batubbye ne tukanula amaaso kambatwale mukiri e South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Julius Malema, president w'ekibiina Economic Freedom Fighters ekirwanirira bannansi ba South Africa babeere n'obwenkanya mu byenfuna baleme kunyigirizibwa baleme kutwalibwa nga bumbula ku ttaka eryabwe yasingisibwa emisango gyamusinga dda misango ki alumiriza nti president aliko Cyril Ramaphosa ayagala mulemesa kufuuka president nti bwe yakwata ekkubo n'akwata ennyonyi n'agenda mu White House ey'omu America n'asisinkana president Donald Trump yakomawo nga Trump amugambye era ebigambo bibadde bikawunya eri Trump nti genda okwate Malema lwaki ono akyaliyo.
Donald Trump, whether he likes it or not, his term is coming to an end and he's going to go to jail unless he does the quickest thing and drink poison. the world will never forgive Donald Trump for what he did by destabilizing the whole world and undermine the international law. His day is coming, and we must not be worried about a man who speaks about politics, yet he knows nothing about politics. How do you say, I don't follow international law, I follow my emotions, how I feel? What kind of politics are those? He's simply telling you his empty head. The only thing that makes people respect him is because he's white. But otherwise, ya Donald Trump is a stupid. When you see him, every time when he appears on TV, you must say Nangu Satan, so that all our children know that Donald Trump is a devil that wants to destabilize the world peace, and we are for peace, we are for unity, we are for the freedom of all people of the world. We don't fight white people, we fight white supremacy.
Ya rumiriza nti Malema policies zayogerako mbu zinyigiriza beeru banne era tamwagalirako ddala. Kaakati olw'okuba Julius Malema ensonga gy'aliko ekwata ku buli muntu, olwaleero abadde alina okusimbibwa mu kkooti asalirwe ekibonerezo ku musango ki? Uliriza mbu bwe yali ku lukuŋŋaana lwe olumu bwe yali ku lukuŋŋaana olw'ekibiina kye EFF mu mwaka gwa 2018, muwulire bassebo ne bannyabo tukiyigireko ffe abaagala struggle mu kitegeere. Mu musango gwamusinga oluvannyuma lw'olyo mugamba nti genda omukwate nze nja kukuyamba. Olwaleero bamuwadde eddoozi y'ebigambo bye yayogera President wa America saako n'aba South Africa. South Africans have made a statement. Julius Malema mbu babadde bamuvunaana emisango gy'okkuba essasi mu bbanga, discharge of a firearm yagukola ddi. Mbu mu mwaka 2018 yayina laale y'ekibiina kye baali bajaganya mu kifo ekyali kiyitibwa Sisa Dukashe, ndowooza nkisomye bulungi, stadium. Kakati Malema waliwo yamukwata akatambi ng'akutte emmundu n'akuba essasi mu bbanga, nti essasi lino yali kuba ajaganya ng'ekibiina kye kirina obuwangizi bwe kituuseeko ekya Economic Freedom Party, Economic Freedom Fighters si party, era emisango gibadde gino wammanga. Unlawful possession of a firearm and ammunition, nti okusangibwa abadde avunaanibwa mu tteeka ly'ebyokulwanyisa, nti kulaale eyo baamukwata akatambi ng'akutte emmundu akuba essasi mu bbanga. Kati ebyo kansooke embize kambalage. Bassebo ne bannyaba ebifaananyi bye mulaba ebyo, bannansi ba South Africa abakkiririza mu kwenunula giyite people power yaayo oba EFF, bagambye temugenda kwata mukulembeze waffe mu musalire emisango agende mukomera nga tetuliiko. Ne bagenda bonna ne beeyiwa ku kkooti era ne bagamba abantu nti bwe mukwata Malema ffenna mutukwate. Abantu mitwalo na mitwalo bamaze ennaku 3 nga basombebwa bayiibwa ku kkooti, nga batwalibwa ku kkooti okubeera nga babeererawo omukulembeze waabwe. Abo boolaba bakutte ebipande biriko arrest all of us, nkugambye bonna beeyiye ku kkooti mu East London, the East London Magistrates Court, ne bagamba actually tebakyamuyita president wa EFF. Okuva lwe yakola ekikolwa n'akookinga mu mundu n'akuba essasi mu bbanga ng'ajaganya, bamuyita commander in chief CIC. Mwe mwetegereza ebipande bino byonna bagamba hands off CIC, hands off our commander in chief. Kakati batiitizi bannange kambabuulire akakofiira obukofiira kasiza bannayuganda, ekyambalo bwambalo kisiza bannayuganda. simanya kola kino kwata obukwansi fulaga kati emigo givuga mu Uganda bannayuganda musirise ne fulaga yeggwanga kwiga neggwanga lyammwe ne bwatali ba Museveni kugamba tulinga abatasobola naddikuuma bano bagenda mu maaso ne president w'ekibiina kyabwe bamuyita commander in chief singa Bobi Wine yakedde ku makya neyeyogerako ekigambo ekyo basebo kansoke mbalageko ku video ebigambo bireme kubeera bingi nnyo. Ladies and gentlemen, obutambi bw'embalago obwo eyo yenkumuliitu y'abantu abeeyiye ku East London Magistrates Court okubeererawo omukulembeze waabwe ow'ekiwayi ekirwanirira eddembe ly'ebyenfuna ebyekyenkanyi. Wabula buli lw'osaba ekintu bannakyemalira kibaba tebaagala kukuwa bakuteekako emisango mingi ono bagamba nti aleetawo ekittabantu eri abazungu nti era musosoze tayagala bazungu. Wabula mu spiiki ye nga bwe ngendo gibazanyira agamba nti ye sinti tayagala bazungu wabula agoba kye bayita white supremacy okukajjala okuvimba okukaada kw'abazungu kubanga abazungu beefuula kitalo mu South Africa buli kintu omuntu kye yaligyemu akasente akaliisa omwana we oyina kwegula nti n'okubeera n'ettaka abazungu abasenga obusenzi nga n'ebyafaayo bya bimanyiddwa basenga ddi oyina kusooka ttaka ddisasulira kati omwana w'omuddugavu njagala mbagereze kyenkanankana endagaano y'olwende yagabanya ettaka ly'e Buganda nerekawo emayiro akenda ak'abaganda abaliddawo kati abaganda abaliddawo tuutuno Museveni yakatuddeko abaganda abaliddawo tuutuno bagenero b'amagye including President Kagame ow'e Rwanda be balina mayiro akenda bakewandiisaako balina ebyapa kati Julius Malema agamba nti abazungu betumanya abajja obuzzi fe bannannyini ttaka why kakati n'olw'ensonga eyo abasinga mumanyi bingi n'okunsinga abazungu bamulebolinga mbu ebigambo byayogera tebikwatagana wabula ye agamba nti enjiri ye egamba fenna tubeere bakyenkanyi omuzungu taabeere waggulu ng'omuddugavu nannyini kyaliwo fenna tukole maanyigo ge gabaga kujjamu kyekireeseza EFF party namungi w'omuntu oyo gw'olaba abadde akuŋŋaanye bamusombedde mu bbaasi okumala ennaku 3 bamuyiwe ku kkooti y'omuzungu era buli omu yabadde alina ekipande ng'atalina kipande ayambadde t-shirt era nga zonna myufu baamyuse ne bagamba nti when you take Malema to prison we are here fenna tuzze take us all we stand with Julius Malema arrest all of us bwe muba mwagala kukwata muntu arrest all of us kati batiitizi bannange kambabuuze Bannayuganda bannange abatiitiizi abasuddewo omukulembeze kambabuuze can't we pull off that move mulowooza omusajja oyo omubbi w'obululu Museveni ayina ekkomera gy'asobola okusibira bannayuganda obukadde 10 obusobozi obutta abantu abulina situkiganye naye kambabuuze mwaba abali mu magye mulowooza bo tebayina basebo ne bannyabo ku bifaananyi by'embalaga Julius Malema azze bulambalamba abantu bayimba erinnya ye commander in chief olukuŋŋaana lwonna ndugoberedde okuva lwe lwatandise n'ennaku zonna zirubaddewo tewabaddeewo magye gakubye muntu abantu babadde totally disciplined nti omusirikale abaddewo naye nga n'okwesindika tekuli ne barricades zibaddewo wabula mu bannayuganda ab'emirembe ate bannayuganda bannaabwe abali mu poliisi ku luno si bazungu bajjanga ne bakuba omukadde ne bajja ne bakuba omuto ne bakanyuga abantu mu myala ne bakuba abantu ng'ente naye era obusungu tebunnajja mu bajega bannange nga mmwe ffenna tuli bajega sijja kubalimba kambabuulire mazima kinnumira ddala muwulire nze nakuba nnyo ekintu ky'abantu abagenda ku kibiina ky'NUP okujjayo kaadi wulira ekibiina ky'NUP kyajjula ne kibooga ekitebe ne kisalawo n'okwongezaayo okusunsula bagenda okukwatira ekibiina kaadi be bamakaadi baabula kambabuuze bassebo ne bannyaba ab'NUP ba MP betwafunye 50 buli omu talinayo bawagizi bawera 15 oba 2 betusobola kuyiwa ku street ze Kampala. I'm talking about okwekalakasa. Sigamba kwekalakasa ku chansi, sigamba kwekalakasa kutingana, ngamba nga kuno okubadde South Africa. Abantu ne bavaayo mu bungi, ne bava mu maka gaabwe, ne balaga obutali bumativu, ne bayimirira n'omukulembeze waabwe, enkya ne baddayo ewaabwe. Nga tiwali abakubye emiggo, nga bakoze ekintu ekituufu, nga bagoberedde amateeka, ne balaga obutali bumativu bwabwe, era gavumenti n'ekimanya nti bw'obatankuulako olutalo oba owedde. Biwedde bitya mu kooti. Basebo ne bannyabo mu Uganda tuyina ba MP abalinze okulayira BNUP. Tuyina abantu ab'enjawulo ba kansala ba LC5 baani nga buli omu alwanirira kafooke n'abalabye nga bakaaba baluta maguza aboogezi nga bagamba lwaki onzibye nze nfudde bannange. Let me ask you Ugandans, are we ready for a change oba tuwanike ffena buli omu agenda akola ebibye? Seriously, do you believe Uganda is ready for change? Are we just playing around? Kubanga Bobi Wine akoze ekiche. You want the guy to die aleka abaana be? In this mulukungana luno olubaddeyo, Julius Malema azze mulukungana nga alina ne family ye yonna. What is the political statement is sending? That you people of South Africa mubere nani violent, babadde tebasobola kufuuka violent. Nga n'ekikaache n'abaana be ne ssengawe ne kojja weebali abali mu opposition ewaffe bwe bakuba enkuŋŋaana abaana baabwe babeera eri, but at least there is Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu talina muntu gwaddusa akulaga ku makya nti azannyamu n'akaana k'akata akawala n'alyoka agenda ate era n'agumira buli kimu. Njagala mbabuuze ekimu ku bibuuzo ebiri universal basebo ne bannyabo mwabalaba programu yange eno. Mukimanyi nti omusajja oyo baamukuba tiya gaasi ng'agere ewali tiya gaasi wenyini n'ayimirirawo bw'ati. As a symbol to tell you that bannange mubeeremu temutya. Yayisako ne statement n'agamba tiya gaasi mu bimotoka yaweddemu. What does that mean? Mujje. That's what the guy was saying. Yakera ku machana aba balina no babalira ku katuuti nti temutya abasirikale bali 10,000 afa abantu tuli mu miliyoni. That was a very strong statement. Kyovolaba Museveni yavaayo bukubirire n'agamba nti yes kale mwagambye abasirikale tuli 10,000 ne buli sirikale omwe alina amasasi 12. He was sending a message to a violent dictator that if the population, if the masses one day decide to come, they can override the whole system. Sagala kutaputa byaliwo mbadde mbabulira busungu wange programu mpanvu. Julius Malema bamuvunaana emisango gino: unlawful possession of a firearm and ammunition, discharging a firearm in a built up area, nti yakuba ekyasi mu kifo ekirimu amayumba, reckless engagement to persons, reckless endangerment to persons and property, failure to take reasonable precautions. Okusobola okunyigiriza munnabyabufuzi ayogera abantu bye baagala oba atwala abantu mu direction entuufu. Ono yalina olukuŋŋaana lwe yali ajagulizaamu achievement z'ekibiina kye mu 2018. Kakati mu kusanyuka ennyo yalina abakuumi ng'omukuumi omu alina emmundu. Omukuumi n'amuwa emmundu n'akuba essasi mu teyakuba muntu. Talina gwe yalumya, talina muntu gwe yalumya, talina muntu gwe yakuba. Okujjako yakwata emmundu n'akuba essasi mu bbanga. Kati gavumenti yajjeeyo omusango n'emuvunaana. Naye muwulire, omusango gwe bamuvunaana singa gumukka mu vvi, asibwa wakati w'emyaka 2 ku 15 oba okusasula engassi etakkirizika. Ekyokubiri, ne bwe bamusalira ne bamugamba genda omaleyo omwaka gumu, emyezi 12 mu nkomyo. Julius Malema ono member wa parliament alina ekibiina ekikyasinze okulwanirira abaddugavu. Singa bamusalira omwaka mulamba gye emyezi 12 ng'ali mu nkomyo, parliament yalina omugoba mu parliament. So the politicians, the bad politicians in South Africa are proposing that musibeyo akaseera mu convicting kubanga emyezi 12 singa bagimusiba nga bamugambye takkirizibwa kusasula ngasi singa abakkirizibwa okusasula engasi agisasulirawo emyezi 12 n'agicompensating ne baba bimuwa both naye bo baagala ne bwaweebwayo at least 12 asavinge asange nga ne mu parliament afulumye bazanyezanye mpaka lwatalidda mu parliament kubanga abafuukidde ekizibu nga abagamba bannange muleke kuzanya n'abazungu abazungu batutteko buli kimu wabula bo bulwe bagenda mu bukyayi ne bakomawo omwana w'omuddugavu yabonaabona kasita omuddugavu omusirusiru akwata obuyinza amaanyi agalagira ku baddugavu banne mu kifo kye yali badde abayamba okwetwalako kyekifudde Afrika nti eri mabega abaddugavu newankubadde tuli batono mu nsi eno abazungu okuwaŋŋama ku bantu bonna Malema kyagamba ffenna mu nsi tugibeeremu nga twenkanankana tewali muntu kuwawula munne tewali muntu kukola bwati nedda ffenna tukibeeremu singa omusango guno gumukwata yaligobwa ne mu parliament kakati ekyo nkivuddeko njagala ntandike ngamba zanyira actually guno sigwe gusose Julius Malema omuvunaana emisango bamuvunaanako emisango mu 2022 waliwo omuzungu eyataakinga ekibiina kye bamemba b'ekibiina kye ye yabaataakinga omuzungu yaataakinga aba EFF n'abaataakinga physically Julius Malema n'avaayo n'akwata akazinda n'ayogera ebigambo bino nti tewali muzungu ayinza kunkuba sinsobola kukkiriza muzungu kunkuba temutya kubatta bwakukuba mutte that's what he said temutya don't be afraid to kill. He never said don't be afraid to kill a white man. No, teyakyogera yagamba don't be afraid to kill. Nga bamaze okuba omuzungu revolution demands that at some point killing must happen. Nti omugendo gukusaba nti at some point nga bamanyiddwa nnyo abantu abamu basaana kutta bwati bwe yakyogera ne bamutwala mu kooti era bagamba bamuvunaana omusango is it incitement to harm. Oluvannyuma bamuvunaana emisango waliwo omusango ate emabega bamuvunaana mu 2012 mbw'oba yeetaba mu kubba banka bagiyitaani VBS Mutual Bank mu ssente zino oba ye yalagirira oba ye yakola kimisango gyali giri awo mijweteke nga mumanyi abafuzi ba Afrika bwe batyo bwe bagira ne mu 2022 bamuvunaana emisango nga defamation. Mumanyi lwaki Julius Malema bazze nga bamuvunaana emisango egyo ng'agiyitako cohesion abantu bamubeererawo. Naye mulabe kye tukoze owaffe ow'enkyukakyuka Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu ng'abantu kati bafukamira okwegayirira bave mu bwavu nga bafuna obwa kansala. Kaakati ne weebuuza munnanga omusajja oyo ne propaganda namulabye alina emikutu kwe yatandise mbw abantu tebasobola mulwanirira anti kaadi yali agitunda miliyoni 5 bannaye bawaayiriza omusajja oyo musiyazi afuna sente mbazungu tetujja mukola bwe naye buli kimu akiyiseeko. He has proven to you who thought that he cannot make it that he has the capacity to overshadow and actually asobola okubuuka ebizibu byonna a dictator like Museveni byasobola okutuusa ku muntu. But see ourselves, compare ourselves to South Africa, see what is happening with our brothers and see what is happening in Uganda. Do you know what Kyagulanyi was saying when he said that abasirikale bali namba bwe? Do you think he was saying that tugende tubalumbe? That's not what he was saying. He was saying temutya, come out and get your voice out. Kati batubya akalulu n'abali mu ina saako ababadde bayimba nga amasaati n'amakooti tegabavaako abatuvuma mboyombego oyo biki oyetayagala gwanga kati bafukamira banenjagala bwa kansala ku mamayo yako. In a country of a dictator, someone wants to be a councillor of a parish. Hey, tuine mi, but somebody bajabu. Mwenange tuine mitwe. Tuine mitwe. Let me go straight mbazanyire ebigambo. Julius Malema omusango gwongezeddwayo. Judgment az'okusalirwa omulamuzi abadde munda n'akitunulamu amasimu ne gavuga nti mubireke. Era bayina bwe babizannyawo nga mumanyi ebyekkooti Malema ne bagwongezaayo mpaka nga 14 ogwokuna. Nkimanyi bulungi naye nga 14 ogwokuna amulindire ekinaabaawo naye baba musalidde yakugamba nti ne bwe banansalira okutwala okunsiba n'okunzita kabonero baaji ya buzira tatya kufa tatya kumusiba. Kakati omuntu ekikula bwe kityo nga newankubadde owaffe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu yeekwesa oluvannyuma lw'okuwangula ekiri mu Uganda ekisobola okwekwesa omuntu, nammwe mukitunulemu nti mazima okola n'abantu bo bw'omaze okukola nabo n'oba derivalinga ku misaala gyabwe we bagenda okulya batya okukubeererawo olw'okuba nti nno batya nti bayinza obutalayira. MP erekiti kati nze MP erekiti, all the presidents of the NUP and the vice president are behind the bars. Councillors, MPs, nze nafuna kadi, nze nakola bwenti. They are crying over. They are actually even family members of Robert Kyagulanyi. You would expect. Nawulira nga bakubira mwami Nyanza akalulu abali katuuti ne bagamba bannange mutulondere Nyanzi mutu wa watu ono ye yakuza Bobi Wine yamukuza bulungi mu mulonde. Kakati yamala okumukuza afukamira ayagala kuyingira parliament Muganda wali mu hiding. Kyonna ekiriyo nze sikimanyi sibogerera njajinga kusinzira byendaba naye bwe tuba twagala okununula eggwanga. Do you think that is the way we should go? Ladies and gentlemen, people ba YouTube babagula, ba TikTok babagula, abali mu Facebook babagula. That means the whole Uganda is bought. Your misery in the next 10 years has been exchanged with small money. The only thing we counted on was the leadership, the inner circle of the NUP to give the people direction to wake up. Ababatali sente za chibi, ababatagulwa, abakubwa, abayina abantu bwabo abasibwa, abattibwa, abakubwa ebifaananyi nga bambuddwa. Kakati how do you expect prisoners, political prisoners to get out when those who are supposed to fight for them are just enjoying? They are buying suits. But nalaba akasajja neba naye abamawulire ndowooza nja kutuuka nkoowole ku bantu temuddamu kutulonda abamawulire ne bwe twesimbawo. Ndowooza nja kutuuka ekiseera nkyogere. Nalabye Zambaali Bulaasiyo Mukasa. Ndowooza kaakati obwavu bw'amawulire bumututte. Asala Ndongo, where is your president Zambaali? Kanka kapita nze gwe bazaali Masaka ngonsanga nga ndi mu kujaganya. Let me tell you, member of parliament basooka ne bakuwa emmotoka. Kanka kapita bali banvugira mu mmotoka nga ndi mu primary. N'emyaka gyange mu bukulu bwe mba nsaka amawulire mu Uganda ngasakira mu mmotoka. Okubeera mu mmotoka yes esobola obutabeera ng'ezaabali, but I'm okay. Conscious in my heart. Omutima gwange okuba omugumu, okuba omukakkamu nti kye nnina kyange kyava mu ntuuyo zange era teryankubira simu ku kimmanja. Mirundi yakinjigiriza ekyo. I was shaped by that guy. Agamba akkiriza akatono bano bajja kuwa leka kulya kintu sitaani akubirenge simu ekiro. You don't sleep. Look at what is happening to us. Ladies and gentlemen, nga Malema tannaba bw'avudde mu kooti ye kambeeko kembagamba. Kansoke mbazannyireyo bino. Bw'avudde eri mu kooti ate agenza okwadressinga ababadde bamulindiridde. Naye nga tannaba kansoke mbazannyire ebigambo by'abakulembeze abalala abatabadde ye.
Ni abesabana. Viva EFF, viva! Thank you very much, fighters. Let me take this opportunity and greet the Commander-in-Chief, the officials of the EFF, the Central Command Team, the provincial leadership that is amongst us, the sub-regional command teams, and most importantly, the ground forces of the economic freedom fighters. Diti kuni halala, Mpumalanga halala, halala Limpopo halala, halala Gauteng halala, halala Northwest halala, halala Northern Cape halala, halala Free State halala, halala KZN halala, Halala Western Cape, halala. Ndibize uchairperson of the Eastern Cape to come and welcome everyone and say halala Eastern Cape, halala.
Sufike khaya ubatshele hayila phuma khona he mahlathini aselusaka ofike khaya ubatshele lasibuya khona he mahlathini haye aselusaka haye kawuthathe nansi ekheye haye shaya ututhula lonke lesentsha haye zala mapolo haye kawuthathe nansi ekheye tubulubulala sonke lesentsha haye zala mapolo kobuchuchu yinkokeli yethu bambi isandla sam mabalama chuchu malema bambi isandla sam wechuchuba uchumana yingmameli yethu wana komanda Julius Malema bambi isandla sam wechuchuba usibambu ngasiyekele Julius Malema hayi chuchu Malema bambi isandla sam Amanda, how are you? FIFA, the commander-in-chief, FIFA, the commander-in-chief, FIFA, EFF, FIFA. Thank you very much, National Chair. We want to greet the commander-in-chief, the leader of this revolution, who is seated here. Like we said last time that the commander-in-chief will come out of that door and meet the ground forces here. We greet the commander-in-chief. I won't belong SG, TP, National Chair, TSG, TG, the CCT members, and all the provincial chairpersons and secretaries, but most importantly, the ground forces of the EFF, we want to welcome you, Upper Pondwing. From yesterday, you have demonstrated that our commander-in-chief is not alone. He is not the person that is trialed there. We are also being trialed. The revolution is being trialed because anything that seeks to silence him, that thing wants to silence the revolution. President, the chairperson of Limpopo told me that the ground forces of Limpopo started leaving Limpopo on Wednesday, and they are still here. They said they will wait for you. The Mpumalanga ground forces, they are here. The Gauteng ground forces, they are here. They didn't sleep. We are here to receive you, President. We are here as this family to receive yourself, and we were happy to see your family, to show us that you are not only loved by us, because some of us who claim to love you, sometimes they turn their back on you. Like there's some people that we know, we won't mention name, that turned their back on you. They thought that was the end of you. But people of EFF came upon doing the deep rural area where there is no hope, but they said, our president, we will follow him. That is the message that is being sent here. President, we won't belong. Now, Abantu bako. You always say when you are closing your speech, Bonge Abantu abakiti, and we are here to receive you, our president. National chair, we won't belong. We welcome the president. We are receiving him. We welcome all the political parties that are here. We welcome the family. We salute the chairpersons and secretaries who make sure that there is no incident coming. They have committed that there won't be incident going back home. We salute the ground forces as Batagutle throughout these 48 hours. Amanda! Ubuilu chuchubuile! Thank you very much, National Chair.
Thank you, Chair. Futsek, Afri Forum, Futsek. Futsek, Afri Forum, Futsek. Thank you very much, fighters. We are going to be moving very quickly because most of you have to travel long distances. President, we did not sleep last night, but the spirit that is here does not indicate that we did not sleep. Give yourselves a round of applause, fighters. Amongst us, fighters, we have the family of the president. I would like them to stand up and just wave to the ground forces of the EFF. Does anyone want to come and greet? Does anyone want to come and greet the crowds? Okay, that's fine. And then we have political parties that have joined us here today. I'm going to call upon Yongama Zigebe, the Secretary General of UDM, just to come and wave and say hi.
Amandla! Amandla! Viva EFF, viva! Viva EFF, viva! Booyah, Julius Malema, booyah! The revolutionary spirit of Julius Malema is alive! Viva EFF, viva! Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Chapelo Ahmad, Chairman of Al Jamal. Come forward, please.
Viva EFF, viva! Long live the spirit of Julius Malema, long live! Long live the spirit of Julius Malema, long live! Rena lewena auwe muso wa mahodu auwe! Auwe muso wa maburu auwe! Thank you, comrades.
The next one is the president of Zambia, EFF Zambia. EFF Zambia.
Viva EFF, viva! Viva EFF, viva! Long live the CIC, Julius Malema, long live. From Cape to Cairo, the revolution has come. We are thankful that from here, the fire to liberate the people of Africa has come. Thank you so much on behalf of them.
Thank you very much, EFF Zambia. Then we have EFF Lesotho.
Amanda! Amanda! Hi hole, EFF, hi hole! Hi hole, EFF, hi hole! How muso abalotsana, how muso abalotsana, how long live the spirit of CIC Malema, long live! Kaleboa.
Thank you. EFF Namibia.
Viva EFF, viva! Viva EFF, viva! Amandra! Amandra! Down, recht Afrikaan, down! Down, hij is slecht Afrikaner, down! Viva CIC, viva! I thank you.
Pudemo. The next one is Pudemo. President Mlungisi of Pudemo.
Amandla! Amandla! Viva EFF, viva! Viva EFF, viva! Long live President Silo Julius Malema, long live! Down with white supremacy, down! Down with white supremacy, down! Forward with the spirit of non-surrender, forward! Forward with the spirit of non-surrender, forward! Ayule EFF, ayule! Spilele President Malema, spilele! Amandla!
Thank you very much, Pudemo, Swaziland, the president of Pudemo, Swaziland. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to call upon the former president of the Student Command, the youth leader, Sihle Lonzi.
Amandla, Kaweto, Osinyova, Sonyova, Osinyova, Lokavame, Osinyova, Sonyova, Osinyova, Loholume, Osinyova, Sonyova, Osinyova, Loholume, Osinyova, Sonyova, Osinyova, Nidiva, Fachaza, Nidiva, Sosha, Osinyova, Sonyova, Osinyova, Lohulume, Osinyova, Sonyova, Osinyova, Lohulume, Amandla, Kaweto, long live the Commander-in-Chief, long live! Long live the Commander-in-Chief, long live! Hands off the Commander-in-Chief, hands off! Futek AfriForum, Futek! Futek AfriForum, Futek! Futek Donald Trump, Futek! Futek Donald Trump, Futek! Long live the EFF, long live! Long live the EFF Youth Command, long live! Thank you very much, National Chair. Asinamazwi mate namhlanje. We are just here to say kuwe Mongameli. Kabe babamba wena babamba thina. Kabe thinta wena bathinta thina. We know that this war against the Commander-in-Chief did not start today. Even when the president was leading young people in the youth league, they were taking him to court every day and every year. president, even when you were young, you defeated them. So why do they think they can touch you now when you are stronger, when you have more experience, when you have so many fighters in South Africa who are willing to put their bodies on the line, when you have so many students who will bring this country into a standstill? They will never, because they failed to defeat you when you were a young person. President, we know where the instruction to arrest you came from. When Ramaphosa took white people to the White House, not John Steinhazy, nor Rupert, Donald Trump asked Ramaphosa a simple question: why are you not arresting this man? So Ramaphosa came back to South Africa together with AfriForum, sent by Donald Trump, thinking that they can arrest you, President. Donald Trump must know this is not in Venezuela. He will never bully the EFF. He will never bully fighters of the EFF. He will never bully the youth of South Africa. Amanda! Two!
Thank you very much. And now we are going to call upon all the chairpersons and secretaries of provinces just to come forward and greet the masses. Please come forward.
Amanda! Long live the Commander-in-Chief, long live! Down with AfriForum, down! Amanda!
Futek Donald Trump, Futek! Futek Donald Trump, Futek! Mai Buye! Amanda! Molweni Monty, Molweni!
Well, as we await the CIC, the chief in command there, Julius Malema, to take to the podium, these, of course, are just, I suppose, side messages of support. As we understand, there's quite a number of entities as well as other political parties, as we're hearing Al-Jamaa as well as the...
Okay. Ebigambo ebyo bimuwulidde abo be bakulembererako Malema ekibiina. Bavudde mu nsi ez'enjawulo, mu nsi ez'omuliraano around South Africa. EFF tekoma within the South African part, but even the southern countries of Africa. Abadde n'abakulembeze nabo bazze. What happened to the people power supporters who came from Kenya? Ana ekiri Uganda. Abasajja beesitula okuva Kenya nga balowooza tulina amaanyi agasobola obbayamba, ne bajja bawagira owaffe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, nakati Museveni agamba yabatereka mu firiigi. Yabakwata n'abawamba. Ugandans did not even bother that our comrades who came to fight for us twabalabako abamaziga. Kakati musuubira kimmwe bannansi abeetuddeko? What do you expecting? N'ababadde kati Munnakenya kyagenda okujja ayambe ku ba comrades nga bwe kimulabye South Africa, nga be baasooka okusindikayo baabakwata temwina yadde kye mwayogera, mwazinga emikira maggulu ne mutambula ne mugenda. Shame upon us, all of us, and I'm talking about all of you and me. Tetulina kye twakolawo. See what is happening in South Africa. Abantu aba EFF from other South African countries can join Malema and walk away and still go because they have the support of the people. Mukwateko chaka, mukwateko chibao. We have seen that. Look at how South Africa is organized. Egulire lino mbadde ndigoberera bulungi ku SABC, SABC, South African Broadcasting Corporation. What happened to UBC? Bwe tubadde jjo mu kalulu, enkwezengezo wa UBC ku ssente z'omuzomi w'omusolo zaalaga ekyali Museveni we yalondera ne ziraga Museveni bwe yalonda. Tezirina yadde presidential candidate mulala gwe zaasobola kutwala kamera ng'ate bajjeko internet, their own sources. Kati what kind of a country are we in? Nga bakwata ssente zaffe ez'omuwi w'omusolo ne baziteeka mu bintu ebyaliyambye ffenna ne zisosola mu kaseera nga zikwata muntu omu. They are idiots in UBC. Sijja kubalimba abagwagwa be baddukanya UBC. kakati Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, a corporation having many nalabanga obuwala nga buluma ebinnyo buti buluma enzinyo bwe bite yadde okwogera ekigambo Kyagulanyi ne baali bagira results nga ne babwogera commentary bambi nabusaasira kuba bwagala musaala kituuka kuba kyali erimu editorial ekinene nga kiyo kibugamba toyogera Kyagulanyi because Museveni has kept our country like he's a small god, a not touched guy who at some point otya n'okwogera nti oli ku mulimu kati omuntu yagera ku makya n'ogenda n'osoma journalism kitaawo n'akuweerera nga maama wo amumye Gomesi n'ogenda okole mu UBC kati school fees za maama wo ziba zakufaati. You can't even mention twalaba ka UBC kalaga Museveni ye kabukamala okulaga Museveni, not even the weakest candidate nti bamuleetako. Shame upon UBC. Wade kibaddewo, South African Broadcasting Corporation is broadcasting an opposition leader and his rally. Live coverage for more and more days. From morning up to evening, they have been streaming. That's how they use national resources. What happened to UBC? Waliwo ekitivi kyono omusajja ekiri awo waggulu Simaya Kalisa kyali kifulumya results za kifere bo balina obululu bwa Museveni bwe bugenda okubeera ku makya nga ne Electoral Commission tennabulangirira babulangirira saawa nyanga oli agambye agenda bulangirira kawungezi ne bafulumya obululu million 7 eventually Museveni yafulumya million 7 ako ka TV kakyaliwo. Shame upon you. Nako kakyaliwo kakola tale center mu 2021 ne babba akalulu. But even right now Ugandans can still watch Anikati, Sanyuka, Salamu TV bichi but Uganda temunyiga omusajja n'afulumya results nti Museveni afunye obulu million 7 nga ne byabaka matana bufuna yenga ayina tale center. Where did Kalisa get the results? But Ugandans are still, you are still watching. Shame upon you, shame upon me. We are all the same. Egwanga tetuli nunula. Bali Fiji bali kwata, ne bali wamba. Chiche chidako. Nothing. What is going to happen? Nothing. See what is happening. Benalu wao muyinza obutawuliriza speech ya Malema. Let me show you what Malema said. Kubutono tuno bwe nabazanyiddeko wali nga ntandika. That is, in this speech, that is what Malema said. Bwakuta akazindalo sigenda biwanvu yannyo lwakuba speech ebadde empanvu nnyo naye kamba temereko ebyo muyige naddala mu abeefula b'enkyukakyuka nga mwagala bwa kansala.
We send our condolences to those children who died in Gauteng in an accident that could have been avoided. We say to the taxi drivers, we need to change our behavior because you are carrying the future of South Africa. Our children cannot be transported like you are transporting potatoes, like you are transporting cabbages. You must know in that taxi there is one head which is going to change the life of that particular family. And when you kill those children, you are killing the future of South Africa and the hopes of that family. Fighters, we must never get discouraged. It doesn't matter what the magistrate decide. The revolution continues. We know why we are being attacked. We are attacked because we are the only black authority. We are the only black people who speak and other people listen. They do not listen to anyone except the EFF, even when they pretend not to love the EFF. But when the EFF speaks, every black person wants to hear. What did the EFF say on this matter? That's what white people are scared of. They are scared of a black authority. We are the black authority, and we speak for black people with authority, and we don't doubt ourselves when we speak for the voiceless people who are oppressed by white supremacy in South Africa. The white people who brought us to this court, it is because they don't like being challenged. When you challenge them, they want to use you as an example. I've been an example for the rest of my life, and I will be an example even in my grave. I will never retreat. I will never surrender to white supremacy. No prison can make me to retreat from my ideas. No death will threaten me to retreat from my ideas. Nobody will ever intimidate me and change me for who I am, because I am black and I'm proud to be black, because I'm a voice of the black people and I'm proud to be the voice of black people. Kill me now if you want to kill me. Kill me, coward. You are scared of a political debate. You use court to settle the political differences. I am not scared of prison, neither am I scared of death. When I joined the struggle, I knew three things might happen to me. They will either arrest me or they will either kill me. If they don't kill me, I will attain my freedom. We fight for the freedom. We are not scared of death. We are not scared of prison. We are scared of poverty. We are scared of unemployment. We are scared of being landless. We are scared of living without our dignity as black people. Comrades, you must be strong as leaders of the revolution, for because they will never love the revolution. They went to take Maduro from Venezuela without any due process, without the respect of the international law. If they can arrest a president of a country without following the law of the world, who are we? We are ready for them. We must never ever be shaken by a court that is informed by hatred, that is informed by politics of AfriForum. AfriForum is nothing. They must pray that the EFF must never be a government in South Africa, because the day the EFF becomes a government in South Africa, we are going to lock up all AfriForum members because they are terrorists, because they are anti-South Africa. They undermine our country and its freedom and its constitution. That's why they established Okulwanirira. When the constitution says we must come together, they continue to want to stay alone in isolation of black people. We are not the ANC. We are not scared of AfriForum. Fighters, the law of this country will prevail against racism. No racism can prevail over the law. Any ruling that is unjust, any ruling that doesn't follow the law and the constitution doesn't deserve our respect. We must never respect anyone who uses the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa to perpetuate racism, to perpetuate white supremacy. Let's make sure that as fighters we educate our people. What the Boers did, they took out the brains and left us with empty heads. We must refill the heads of our people with ideas that are going to liberate them. The day we said we want the land of our people to be returned to our people without compensation, that is the day we committed crime in South Africa. That's why they hate us. They want to continue to be in charge of the stolen land. This is our land. No sheep came with a land. When they came from Europe, they found this land here. And we are right when we say this is our land. We'll expropriate it without compensation, whether they like it or not. We will nationalize the mines. We will establish the state bank. We'll make sure that the people of South Africa participate in the economy of South Africa without any hesitation. Comrades, let us make sure we bring the economy of South Africa to look like Parliament of South Africa. By how Parliament looks, you can see who are the majority. Majority are black Africans. a minority are whites. That's how the economy should be. The majority of the economy must be owned by majority of South Africans, and majority of South Africans are black Africans. So we will fight this fight until we win. If we don't win this fight, we would have laid a firm foundation for future generation to come and take the spear and continue the battle for economic freedom in our lifetime. No child is going to follow cowards. When you're scared of prison, no child will join the struggle for economic freedom, because they know that those who came before them, they were scared and did not do anything. Comrades, let us be in the forefront of restoring the dignity of black people, so that when we die, our children come to our graves to come and salute, but go to the grave of Ramaphosa and pee on that grave and say, here lies a sellout which did not return the land of our people into the hands of the rightful owners. You must die a revolutionary, and being a revolutionary doesn't mean giving people RDP houses. There is nothing revolutionary about RDP. There is nothing revolutionary about patching a pothole. There is nothing revolutionary about creating jobs. Revolution means a complete overhaul of the system and introduce a new system that is going to benefit the majority of our people. Who are this majority? The working class of South Africa must be the one that benefits when the revolution wins at the end of the day. The revolution means we must replace white supremacy with the dignity of black people restored in South Africa, Africa, and the world. Donald Trump, whether he likes it or not, his term is coming to an end, and he's going to go to jail unless he does the quickest thing and drink poison. The world will never forgive Donald Trump for what he did by destabilizing the whole world and undermine the international law. His day is coming, and we must not be worried about a man who speaks about politics, yet he knows nothing about politics. How do you say, I don't follow international law, I follow my emotions, how I feel? What kind of politics are those? He's simply telling you his empty head. The only thing that makes people respect him is because he's white, but otherwise ya Donald Trump is a stupid. When you see him, every time when he appears on TV, you must say Nangu Satan, so that all our children know that Donald Trump is a devil that wants to destabilize the world peace. And we are for peace, we are for unity, we are for the freedom of all people of the world. We don't fight white people, we fight white supremacy. And the illiterates will not know the difference. It's up to you, the ground forces, to go door to door explaining to them that we don't hate white people, we are one thing. How can we be internationalists in outlook yet don't want white people? Internationalism is constituted by all different kinds of people, including white people. How can a Marxist organization hate white people and love Karl Marx? Because Karl Marx was white, Lenin was white. So why do you subscribe to the philosophy of the people who are white and they say you hate white people? It's not true. There is no white genocide in South Africa. There is black and white love in South Africa. every white person who loves a fellow black brother is our brother. We will do everything in our power to defend those white people who love South Africa and who love our own people. But if you come with a tendency of AfriForum, we'll make sure that you don't enjoy the peace we enjoy. Fighters, I want to thank all of you for your discipline. I want to thank your leaders for your discipline. When you live here, you repeat exactly what you did when you were coming here. We are coming back on the 15th and 16th of April because today we were having our own witness she took the whole day. And by the way, it was a white woman, an Afrikaner, who was invited by the EFF to come and talk about how beautiful is Julius Malema. So when you say we hate white people, Julius Malema was being described by a white Afrikaner woman in court. Ario is so sweet. Hey. But what's the problem? He's a bull. He says, he's not a bull if he doesn't agree. He comes across as being very pushy and you can misunderstand him. But otherwise, he's very good. Abudalama Khowor was a show. Kefaba to bao sogola about 700 every day. Kat 3 o'clock. Kebafadi Ijo is more than a year now. This racist. So why do you tell me about that? How does that have to do with anything? Because Atsebi Sokolo, oh legendary Utsiwa, Le Papa Mufadi Khomucha Utsiwa, black people. That's why we'll never understand the importance of the soup kitchen. That's what racism does. Racism, when it shows its ugly face, it never knocks a door and say, hello, I'm here, I am racist. You must listen to the connotation of the utterances of a white person to know if this white person is racist or not. Once you say, what is soup kitchen? What does that have to do with anything? You can hear that she's offended that 700 people, black people, are eating every day. If it was according to her, those 700 people should be eating from the dustbins of white people, and the EFF said, hell no, they will not eat from the dustbins of white people. So let's go, comrades, and look after our communities and look after our families. You will never take care of a community if you can't take care of your family. You must look after your family. And looking after your family does not mean you must have money. Just show them love. Give them a hug and remind them how many times, many times a day, how much you love them. That gives them courage. That keeps them inspired. They know that even if the world out there hates me, my mother, my father loves me for who I am. Once you love your family, you love the community. Once you love the community, you will love the society of South Africa. Once you love South Africa, you will know that what they are doing in Palestine is not in line with your family values, and therefore you will stand with the people of Palestine. It starts at home. All of us, when you call yourself a fighter, look after your family. Make sure they know your love and appreciate your love. You know, the most important thing is to have your family behind you. When I'm seated there in court, my wife sent me a message and she says, you look so lonely alone in the court, in that box of the court. I said, it can look like that, but if you look behind me, all my aunts are behind me. They build a shield. All my relatives are behind me. They are a wall that says we are going to fall with this child. They will never do that if I did not give them love. They are today here to return the love I gave to them. They are here to return the investment I invested in them. Invest in your families, they will invest back at you. My family is the EFF. You are all my family. The leadership of the EFF is my family. All of you, you know that in the EFF we love each other and we support each other and we don't conspire against each other as we go into local government elections. We are not going to fight. We are not going to cause divisions. We are going to look amongst ourselves and say the best amongst us is this one. It doesn't mean you are not the best. We are choosing one of the best amongst the best, and we are putting that name forward. Do not bring drunkards. Do not bring women beaters. Do not bring criminals to be candidates of the EFF. Bring the ground forces of the EFF who are helping the elderly in the communities. Eastern Cape, this is your opportunity to remove the corrupt ANC. Limpopo, remove the corrupt ANC. You were taken by floods because they did not build roads for you. Here in Eastern Cape, it's very painful. What's happening to this province? It requires the citizens of Eastern Cape to rise and defeat the ANC and bring in a progressive government that is going to look after them. Fighters, we live here, we go to the ground. We are not going to play. Shame. It was a nice outing. Livile le bone le beach. Les kabala ra se re le finyo ye. Re le filenyo ye. Nege bocha es jigir. Tsamo cheka bala ba Limpopo ka gore aba tsebo sima bo khama. Ke metsi ka kwa beaching. Bara ba Limpopo ke bona first ones. Di no rutswa ka passing. Jar le watle le kae. Le rwale metsi ka dikupu ape le ska la thasa eta le wate. Ele kwa le fela le chela mo maotong. Ka re ba ta o topa maoto batho. So you are going back and then you are going to work. It's time for door to door. Next weekend, we are going to our first strategic planning meeting. From there, one by one, every day, everybody must be on the ground working for the victory of the EFF. Do not be scared of what is happening. The idea is to kill the EFF. You must build the EFF. If you want to defeat this magistrate, build a strong EFF in the village where you come from. You want to defeat racism, build EFF, street by street, house by house, school by school, college by college, university by university, factory by factory. The EFF must be everywhere. The EFF must be in each and every family in South Africa. There should not be a family without a supporter or a member of the EFF. That is your duty. It's not Julius Malema's duty alone. In your village, you are Julius Malema. Take charge, commanders. Do not take advantage that others can write and you can write and speak English and think you are better. Our people don't want English. They want a person who will listen to their grievances and solve their grievances. Even if you don't know how to write, ANC says they want metric, but they've got some leaders there who don't have metric. Community workers are some people who can't even write or read, but they can hear, they can speak, take the grievances straight to the municipality, come back with a grader and open the roads over the weekends for the funerals of our people. What does that have to do with anything? So, if you know Saberegeli community, if you're not working for community and hoping to come to be a councillor of the EFF through a back door, I just gave you tips. Start tomorrow to work for the community. Then you'll be a candidate of the EFF who knows what a community is about. So I'm very happy, fighters, to see all of you, and I always say that I'm very happy when I'm amongst fighters, because I know this is my safe space. This is where my protection comes from. We want to thank our traditional leaders who wished us very well. We want to thank our pastors who are praying every day, praying for us to emerge victorious. We say to them, keep those prayers coming, not only for Malema, but for the victory of the EFF when we go for local government election next year. Buffalo City must belong to the EFF. Fighters, it is very clear that those who don't want progress amongst black people, they target the EFF. So let's go and protect the only weapon black people have, and that weapon is called the EFF. We thank all the journalists. Shem, even like Sakina, I haven't seen Sakina in a long time. Morning Live, they don't invite me to Morning Live. She's here, maybe I'll appear on Morning Live. We thank all of you. I saw one black African journalist, I don't see him now, on social media. In a plane, he said, EFF people are singing in a plane as if Malema won. Then I went to him inside court. I said, what did you want them to do? You wanted them to cry, and they proved you wrong, because that's what you want them to do. You always want to see them cry. You never want to see black people happy. And I said, stop your self-hate. I asked him a question. When a person dies in your family, what happens? We are sad, but we sing. When you graduate with your diploma degree, the same songs we sang in a funeral, we are going to sing them at your graduation. Santa Marina Raopela and a lopele le tsamamo le bakwesha botlhoko le pelo tsa bona di ababa. Kareban, why are you offended by black people singing? In happiness we sing, in sadness we sing. We love singing because that's how we comfort ourselves. But if you listen to those songs properly, they are actually not songs. Those are war cries. Those carry a message. We are trying to educate through song that people come to understand what the revolution represents. I thought I must not be confrontational with him. He's still very young. So I was teaching him to love himself.
All right. Basebo ne banyabo program ebadde mpanvu mu ginsaside, but nkabirire eggwanga lyange olw'okuba nti mmwe twesiba mu bintu nga tumanyi bwe babikola. How are we going to protect our wins? Kachi, Kanonye, Kalonde, kanoonye kalonde kakuume bakabale bwe batalangirira bituufu kabanje. What are they doing? Bafukamidde. Nze nga nesimba okubwa kansala ngonziba nga nkabirira ekikazi ekyava byonna ebikazi byava kalo kamu mu Western Uganda biwestana kati nze nga ngenda nga nkuba amavivi gange bwenti mbadde njagala kuba kansala amabanja angesasulira bwe mba naliddema ye lwaki mbandi amabanja ngende nesimba mu gavumenti ya nakyemalira how muleke mbabulire basebo ne bannyabo soogera lwakuba nti njogera lwakuba ki nze nammwe tuli bannaku tetulina ke tulina reality. Naye mama wange akuyita kubeera mugagga wa mutima mubeereko abagagga mu mitima nammwe muswaza ddala ani agenda okutununula ng'abasoose wali bulijjo abamma abantu obutebe mutuule eri emabega ffe tubeera ne pulezidenti aliwa kati bisajja mmwe pulezidenti aliwa omusajja tumuliddemu olukwe ofukamira ki kakati obwa kansala babukuwadde okay mu government ya dictator service ki yogenda okutuuza ku bantu. Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu yabagamba temuzira kalulu gundi nate n'amala n'akugamba nti tasuubira bwenkanya mu kalulu. He had wanted us to go in the vote tulage n'amaanyi mangi nnyo batubbe tufune cause kati batubbye ne cause twagifunye. You are dozing, sleeping. Choba Museveni adawali n'atusekera yaga abo kasitoba w'embizzi n'omwenge nga bawedde sijira. Sibagamba ati abagiri ababi oba omwenge mubi buli omu akola kyayagala mu nsi naye ajja kutuvuma kubanga balabanga ffe abajega n'olwekyo ngamba ki. Let us emulate the examples of all people who want change around Africa. Leka twekwate ku bannaffe tulabe bannakenya kye bakola tulabe South Africa kye bakola. We shall deliver victory for our country. Temwebaka. We must deliver victory for our country. We must deliver the required victory for our country. Kansembiyo n'akalango kange why? Naye nkangendeko mu ssente ate n'akola ntya. Omwaka guno mudde ku nkola eyaffe ey'ekinnansi. Mukubira abakooki bali ku 750 260 bw'oba olina ebizibu by'omwoyo bakyala bakulu banoga eddagala eryaffe ery'ekinnansi kati bakubire. Bw'oba okkiriza nti omusumba simanya pasita akukwatako n'owona ng'osobola omubuulira ebizibu byo. Lwaki tokkiriza nti omuntu w'emyaka 7 8 oba emmeka asobola okukutunulamu osobola okugenda n'omubuulira erinnya lyo ne bw'oba togenzeeyo bakubire essimu 750 260 Katonda ajja tukwatirako. We shall overcome. Mbasibudde nja kubalaba omulundi omulala mweraba.